What's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music. Thank you for the continued support of the channel. We've got another awesome countdown for you. The Allman Brothers Band is, without question, the original jam band. Even though Dwayne and Greg were the only two actual Allman Brothers in the band, there's no denying the brotherhood between all the musicians in this group. Their connection, along with their collective musical prowess, is probably what allowed them to rock for hours and maintain a captive audience. During their decades-long run, this group managed to create a vast catalog of infectious melodies that are truly timeless. Which is why this week we're counting down the best Allman Brothers songs. Let's get ramblin'. Blue Sky. Now, this is one of the more laid-back additions to the album Eat a Peach. The interplay between Dickie Betts and Duane Allman is calming and effortless, and may be the greatest showcase of the interplay between the two guitarists. Given that this is one of the last recordings that features Duane, this song is particularly bittersweet. Trouble No More. Now, it goes without saying, but I'll say it anyway, the Allman Brothers had a knack for writing blues riffs that just stick with you, and Trouble No More is no exception. This tune combines many of the elements that make the Allmans great. On its face, it's traditional blues, but it's also one of the best jams on the jam-heavy 1971 Fillmore East recordings. In memory of Elizabeth Reed. Despite not knowing her, a real person named Elizabeth Reed did actually inspire Dickie Betts to write this jazzy tune. He spotted a tombstone with the name Elizabeth Reed while taking a walk in the Rose Hill Cemetery, a location where the band would occasionally hang out in the early days. It's too bad Miss Reed will never know the contribution she's made to rock music. One Way Out. This upbeat song contains some of the best guitar and vocal performances from the legendary Fillmore East concert. If you want to understand what the Allmans are all about, this rock and blues tune is a good place to start. A solid lead riff, amazing guitar duets, and tasty vocal from Greg, it just doesn't get much better than this. Statesboro Blues. Without question, of all the great performances in this quick and powerful jam, Dwayne's blistering slide completely steals the show. If anyone questions you when you say Duane Allman is the greatest slide player of all time, just have them listen to this tune. Jessica. As we all know, the Allman Brothers loved a good instrumental duet, and Jessica may be one of their very best. Another brainchild of the great Dickie Betts, this tight studio jam introduced many of us to the amazing keyboard stylings of Chuck Leavell. And though the studio recording may be the most famous, it acts as almost a thesis to what the band does with the song live. Ramblin' Man. As the biggest mainstream success in the Allman Brothers catalog, Ramblin' Man doesn't really sound like any of the other songs on the list. After the untimely death of Duane Allman, the band refined their sound to appeal to a wider audience, and this tune is the culmination of that effort. Regardless, it's still one of their greatest songs. Sweet Melissa. This sweet ballad was originally written by the actual brothers for one of their earlier bands, and they decided to revisit it for their album Eat a Peach, which resulted in one of the most poignant vocal performances from Greg Allman. During live performances, Greg would occasionally play the song solo on an acoustic guitar, which showcased his incredible vocal. Midnight Rider. Another Greg feature, Midnight Rider may be one of the most covered tunes in the Allman Brothers catalog. I personally love Willie Nelson's version. Even though the song wasn't as commercially successful as Ramblin' Man, I'd still consider it one of the band's most iconic songs, despite being mostly guitar solo free. Whipping Post. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that Whipping Post is one of the Allman Brothers' greatest achievements. The odd time signature in the song's intro evokes the lyrical hook, and the heart-wrenching vocals along with the blistering blues solos make this song quintessential Allman Brothers. No wonder it became the band's go-to concert closer. Have you ever did somebody wrong, or perhaps done somebody wrong? Let us know in the comments section, and make sure you subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching, you guys.